So now that you've had a night to let things sink in a bit, how are you feeling after winning Big Brother Canada 3?
I feel like the happiest, luckiest woman in the entire world.
Have you learned anything new or surprising since getting out of the house last night?
I learned that Kevin did pop that balloon, and I was right. So, house guests, I am not crazy.
So some of the fans felt that the twists were benefiting you and Brittany and keeping you guys alive in the game. So how would you respond to that?
I would respond that there was one twist that did that, and yes, I am so grateful for it, you know. I think, though, it was part of them seeing us play our game. I mean, they didn't give it to Godfrey, who was also an underdog, because they knew that Godfrey probably wouldn't have done something awesome with it, like we did, like a big game move, a big game changer.
Right. So you said last night that you would have stuck to Brittany over Willow if it came down to it, though you suggested that Willow had become your final two in the diary room. Was there truly a point that you wanted to take Willow over Brittany?
In the diary room, I had actually I had said that Brittany was going to be my final two no matter what, and that I hoped that I didn't have to make that decision. Then when I left, Brittany had just been put up on the block, and she wasn't handling it too well, and I thought, oh man, maybe this is going to blow up my game. And so I went back in, and I changed my answer, and you know, I really would have just rolled with it and see who was making who matter.
Right.
But like I said in my answer last night, especially by the end, a couple more weeks went by, and Brittany did so much for me.
Yeah.
And Willow, because of her other alliances and loyalties, she just couldn't have been able to do that for me. Right? It would have put her game in too much jeopardy. Me and Brittany only had each other from day one. I was Brittany's only option. She was my only option. So she was where my loyalties lie for sure.
So your relationship with Willow was highlighted throughout the season. How did you two become so close, and where do you see it going now that you're on the outside?
We became so close because I feel like we both felt maybe not the most liked in the house at some times, or kind of on the outs, like maybe people didn't respect our game or, you know, have too much in common with us. And we had so much in common, just like the way we grew up and, you know, our character. And she's so goofy and funny, and I hated seeing someone so down on themselves. Like, I like to pick people up, and if I can make someone feel like better about themselves, that's what I'm going to do. And she did that for me too. So we really did bond, and I see it. I hope we're great friends forever.
So you also formed a very close friendship with Brittany, of course, during your time in the house. Do you think the two of you will continue that on the outside?
Oh, absolutely. Brittany is my woman for life. Like, me and her are going to be sisters forever. I never thought I would trust and love someone so much as I did Brittany.
That's awesome.
Last night you kept saying that you never stopped talking while you were in the house. So a lot of times people get sent out for doing that. How were you able to win while playing that style of game?
I have no idea. I guess too because I talked, but I wasn't so serious all the time. I tried to highlight like my goofiness and like, yeah, don't worry about me. Like, I'm just a stoner girl. Like, joking around and farting and laughing and making people just feel comfortable enough to let their guard down with me.
So you finished first in our favorite house guest poll in the last 5 weeks of the season.
No!
Yes!
Oh my god!
What do you think it was that so many fans saw in you to call you their favorite house guest?
You know what? I have no idea, and that's so sweet. I have no idea.
It wasn't
That's
even close a lot of the weeks too. At the end, it was you're way ahead of everybody.
I love the game so much, and I love the other house guests, and I hope that people saw that. And
did you at all play up to the public, knowing that, of course, in the Canada game, the public has more of an impact?
That's me. I was like, I came in and I just was me, and I can't help but be me. So I don't have to play it up. Unfortunately, I think sometimes I tried to tone it down.
And any final thoughts on the experience or your game as a whole?
Best experience of my life, and I couldn't have asked for a better one.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.